Okay, welcome from Brooklyn. We're here with Emily from reporter for The New Yorker. So we're getting interviewed. Emily, tell us about what you're trying to do in terms of your article and why are you interested in open source ecology? How did you get this gig to go through?
I guess I had heard about open source ecology from my husband, who actually teaches modern culture and media at Brown University, and his students tend to be, they're artists. And a rather idealistic student body, I think. So I've been hearing about this guy, Marcin Jakubowski, and one day I decided to find out who he was and what he was up to, and I was really compelled by what I learned online. There's a lot, as you all know, who watch this video, there's a lot to read.
Including this new video coming up right now.
Right. One of the things I realized quickly, though, was that although open source ecology had a big following, it seemed to be primarily among people who were fluent in a certain world and discourse about technology and open source ideas, and that there hadn't really been much coverage for a lay audience. And The New Yorker is very much a lay publication, and that I felt that the cultural ramifications of this project were much larger and should not be limited to a kind of techie audience, and that this project connected in really important ways with a very big phenomenon, which is the DIY cultural phenomenon, about which very little has been written. Partly the nature of that phenomenon is it's decentralized, it's local, small groups of people taking upon themselves to make something and then sell it, or make something and then consume it. This seemed to be part of that, but also to be doing something unique and original, which was to create, and very, very ambitious, a DIY kind of manufacturing ambition. I'd never seen anything like it. So that's one angle. And the second angle, and this is what I said in my proposal to New Yorker, was...
So you pitched it to the New Yorker.
I was working on a piece about a completely different subject, and that piece was delayed, and I said, how about this? Let's look at this. And they received the idea very enthusiastically. Another, I think, angle, one of my thoughts is that I can hopefully translate some of the ideas and the story of open source ecology into a kind of more general cultural context. And look at the history, look at this movement or this project in the context of the history of utopian movements in America, of which there have been several historically that typically don't succeed. And maybe we're at a kind of critical juncture where a project like this has a real chance to become something big and successful. I don't know.
So as far as the article itself, your goal, what would be your metric of success for your article itself? What are you looking to?
There's no metric of success when it comes to these narratives, but I think I will feel good if I've told a story that people want to read, who don't think of themselves a priori as having an interest in technology, open source software, technical subjects. But this is a story that can speak to anyone and make them think about the way they live their lives, the way they could be living their lives. Then I'll feel success. I'll feel I've achieved something.
Excellent. So thank you, Emily. So we're going to continue with our interview right now.